Hello everyone and welcome to part 15 of Creative Club here on Reesy FC. Since you was last with us, it's been... We've turned our form around a little bit. We've gone out of the FA Trophy. We lost to Ebbsfleet in that game that was due after the last game you saw in the last episode. And, well, let me take you across the schedule and show you what has been going on. That'll be a bit easier, wouldn't it? So, you was last with us for the away game against Truro City, where we lost very disappointingly 5-2 because they were struggling side Truro, and it was a really poor result for us. I wasn't so concerned going out of the FA Trophy first round against Ebbsfleet. The board wanted to get to the second round. For me, it was just a bit of an inconvenience this year. We want to make a run for the playoffs, so the less games, the better, really. But look around that time from the Truro defeat. We've fought 4 defeats in 5 games. It really wasn't going well. And I was fearing the worst. I thought, wow, maybe this season's going to be a bit of a write-off. So after the 2-1 defeat at home to Dover, which, to be fair, was on the cards because they were they're third in the league, we decided to change to a gegenpress. So we've got the same. Let me show you. This tactic screen would be better. There's the gegenpress. It's the same shape, but just a bit more... We play a bit with a balanced mentality, so we're not just going for teams and whatnot. We've just got a bit more balance in the side. So defensively, we're a bit tighter. Going forward, we go forward as a unit. So and to be honest, it's worked. As soon as we get the ball, we're counter attacking as well a bit more. So we're soaking it up a little bit more, but we're a bit more solid with it. So let's go back to the schedule. And yeah, so we changed that up for the Hungerford Town away game. We won that 2-1. You'll notice there, Andy Dallas, that's a new player you wouldn't have heard of yet. That's because we've just signed him on loan for the rest of the season. He's a striker, and he managed to pick himself up 2 goals in that game against Hungerford. He actually debuted in the Dover game, actually. But anyway, and you can see as soon as the striker came in, Akinyemi decided he would score a penalty. Let's never talk about penalties after the last episode, please. End of. Anyway, Dallas scored twice. He hasn't scored since. He's been putting in okay performances, but I'm just so happy to see him score. And we have also bought in another striker, Adam Marriott. He is actually on a free transfer. Another decent striker for our level of football, 13 finishing. So it gives us another couple of options, and hopefully these two can hit the ground running and we can get rid of Chiedoze and Akinyemi because their time at the club is up. But here, back to the league table. As you can see there, we are now 5 points behind Slough Town. And honestly, if we didn't go undefeated in these last 5 games, we would be well out of it, I think. But we're still within a chance. We can still put a nice run together. Hopefully go on like a 5 or 6 game win streak and sneak into them playoff spots, because I think it's just going to be like last season. I think we'll just sneak in by the skin of our teeth if we're actually going to do it. But today we take on Woking. Where are they in the league? I didn't even check. Woking. They're 14th. So this is the kind of side we need to beat if we want to get through and get up to the playoffs. Get to the playoffs. Talking like it's a cup game. Anyway, here is the team we have selected. We've gone unchanged from the last win. It is Johnson in goal, Green, Matsuzaka, Patterson, Okran. The midfield is Estrada and Lawrence. Estrada I'm really disappointed with. He's been terrible. Let's have a look at his form. How do you see his form? Here we go. I just think he's been awful. I really do. Is that his average rating there? Average rating 6.72. And that shocks me because I only ever see him around the 6.5 or less mark. And these... The latest games, Maidstone, Bromley, 6.9 against Maidstone, I'll give him that one. 6.2 there against Bromley, 6-6, and look at that, he did put in a 7 against Havant and Waterlooville, but 6-5, 6-3, has another good game, has a poor game, good game, relatively poor game. He's not consistent enough, a bit like the team really, but I had a lot of hopes from him in the summer, and yeah, he's been poor. Anyway, so that was the midfield. Tomlinson, of course, at left wing. Osborne on the right wing, who's also been suffering with poor form as well recently. There's no point showing you the form tab. It's pretty much the same stats as Estrada, if not probably a little bit worse. Defies in the attacking playmaker role, and new signing Dallas, who you will see for the first time in this game. Hopefully he can bag another couple, and if you did notice there on the subs, I prematurely clicked submit. There's no Akinyeme or Chiedozie on the bench. They're done as far as I'm concerned, unless there's an injury or two. So we expect you to keep the run going. We need to win games. We've drawn a couple in the last 5, but ultimately we need a winning run. And here, this is the game out of the 2 in this episode that we really need to target of winning, because the other game is at home to Weymouth, and then we'll look at them high flying in second, 4 points behind Bromley, who were running away with the league at one point. And here is Woking with a corner. We don't want to go 1 goal down early, and fortunately for us, it's gone past the near post. The right side of the post for us anyway. Patterson in possession. He plays it out wide to Okran. Lovely ball up forward here to Dallas, who traps it well. Back to Defies. Lovely ball out wide to Osborne. This is better from us. We're playing a bit better in this gegenpress. Lovely ball across, and Dallas should have scored. He had a great opportunity there, and poor effort. That should have found the bottom corner there, but he hit it straight at the keeper. But decent football there. Woking have had a few chances in this early spell of the game, but they've got another chance. Oh, is it tipped onto the bar? What's happened there? Offside. Thought he'd give a penalty away then. Good save though by Johnson, albeit he didn't know it was offside. We're still having quite a bit percentage of the possession as well with this gegenpress. You might have noticed in that run we did beat Bromley, and 2-1 away. Decent win. Here's Defies now. We're on the counter attack. Lovely ball out wide to Osborne. Who's up with him? Can he find? Has he got a penalty? He has got a penalty. I thought that was quite lucky, to be honest. Lowland challenged him. Who's taking it? It should be Lawrence. It is Lawrence. Lawrence steps up and he scores. Thank goodness for that, because surely you didn't want to hear me rant about penalties again. And Lawrence this time, that surprises me. That's only his 2nd goal of the season. He scored a wonder free kick in one of the last games anyway, between the last episode. I think it was the previous game. But all importantly, he steps up and puts us ahead in this game. And if we hold on to this, we'll be 3 points behind Oxford in 7th. So if we win this, it does take a bit of pressure off us to get something from the Weymouth game. I'm not too optimistic about that one, but you never know. We might be able to pick up a point. And then it'd have been a good episode. But this game is far from over. We're just reaching half time, and it's 1-0 to Reesy FC at the moment. And let's tell the boys not to get complacent out there. There you go, guard against complacency. If you're following my Sleeping Giant series with Blackburn, you'd realise as we're getting closer in that series to winning the league and promotion, spoiler alert, sorry about that, we have started to become a bit complacent, and that's what I don't want these boys doing after a good little run of form, is getting complacent. We're starting to beat people now. We can go out there and just mess around, because that's not the case at all. But thinking on it, I was really optimistic about this season with Reesy FC, and we are where we're supposed to be according to the board. But we made a lot of signings, good signings as well, and they've just been poor for us. And one of them was Lucas Tomlinson, who hasn't been poor for us, and he's just scored his 9th goal of the season. And it was an assist by Lucas Defies, who scored a screamer quite recently as well. I think he's been another disappointing signing. But that was a lovely ball over the top, and Tomlinson rifles it home. Maybe the gegenpress suits these new styles of these new players that we brought in. Maybe it's more their style, and we was trying to get them into our tiki-taka system, and maybe it just wasn't working for them. But they seem a bit more comfortable, and some of the signings we did make are seeming to step up a little bit in this system. But it's going to be a long 25 minutes for us, because Woking had just pulled one back through Sean Donnellan, and we need to be a bit wary of this. Who can come on and make a bit of a difference? All fairly good ratings apart from Cameron Green, but no one there to replace him. But I don't really want to replace him. We will give Marriott a run out for Andy Dallas. Marriott's only come off the bench a couple of times for us, so he's had no real chance to have an impact for us. And Cole is going to come on for Osborne. Osborne's having a good game today, but so I was just figuring out their wingers or inside forwards. They're both better in the winger role. Osborne's been poor, but it's been a good game for him so far. But it was one of them where the assistant approached us and said, you need to tell him he needs to improve his form. And Matt Suzaka has just cleared one off the line. Woking are coming at us a bit here. This is a long 20 minutes for us, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely ball in, cleared away again by Estrada this time, who, since I criticised him a minute ago before this game, seems to be having a fairly good game. And it's a ball over the top, and Harrison Dunker scored for Woking, and they've completely turned the game around now. It's 2-2, and that's really disappointing because I made a point that we need to win this game. Oh my word. It's not easy managing Reesy FC, trust me. It's very stressful. Nothing straightforward with this game, is it? Easy to say, we just need a winning run. It's not easy to go on one. Can we make any more changes? We can. And let's have a look at bringing Stray on, I think, for Device. Again, not having a bad game, but let's just try and bring Stray on and push him a little bit forward in the shadow striker role. Kind of worked in the tiki-taka when we used to do that with Reece Stray. So let's hope it can work in the gegenpress as well. He's come on for Device. 4 minutes left here, and Stray has a free kick. It's a lovely free kick. It's a good save by House. But again, I'm wondering why he's taking that and not Byron Lawrence. Byron Lawrence is our usual free kick taker. He's our usual corner taker, and he's taken the corner. Lovely corner in. There's a header. What's going on? Is that another penalty? Nope. It's cleared for it's a goal kick. I thought there was a foul there in the box. Maybe that's just me being hopeful. We are 5 points outside the playoff places as it stands. We've got a minute left. And it's really disappointing to shut this game away. 3 points or 2 points dropped, absolutely, after being 2-0 up and cruising. And they are going to get a bit of a telling off here. We're 6 unbeaten, which is decent. At least we're not losing games, but we just need to get a pattern of wins going. Because if you look at the schedule, you go 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 win, 1 draw. Weymouth is tough. They're second and they're flying. So I am not very confident about this game. So here we are for the game against Weymouth. Real difficult game, this one. But we've gone for the same team despite them chucking away a 2-goal lead in the last game. This time hopefully we can get in front, and then we'll look at tightening out if we do actually get in front in the game. So no changes to the starting lineup or the subs bench. And let's get things underway against Weymouth. We're at home here, so hopefully we can get a positive result. Let's get another win. A point wouldn't be the end of the world, but we do need to start getting a winning run together, as I keep harping on about, and you're probably all bored of hearing that now. And we will say to them, I expect you to keep our run going. Bit harsh, isn't it, against a team that are second, chasing the title. So we are underway at the Reesy Arena. Big game. Can we just keep this little unbeaten run going just for a tad longer? Bailey on the ball for them. Good save from Johnson. Just looking at their form, we're in better form than they are. If you look at wins, I don't know how you look at it really. Basically, we're unbeaten in the last 5. They've won a game, lost, won the last 2. So they're a little bit up and down, even though I think it said they're 4th in the form table. But yeah, we need to show them that we are more than capable of getting in the playoffs and hopefully joining them up in the Vanarama National League if we make it as well. Here's Tomlinson on the ball. There's a good chance. He's in the box. It's a lovely strike from Tomlinson. 10th goal of the season for him. And we're off and running. Come on, hold on to it, boys. Come on. Lovely ball. Lawrence into Defies. Is it another assist from him? It was a knock. No, it was a knockdown by the defender. Tomlinson rifled that into the keeper's near post. The keeper will be very disappointed not to have saved that, because when it's at the near post, you fully expect the keeper to deal with it. Anyway, as it stands, I can't tell you as it stands anyway, but the ball's knocked down. Is it a penalty? It is, and please, is Lawrence taking it? Yes, he is. And come on. Come on, Lawrence, I can't look. I'm looking, he scored. 2-0. It's going kind of the same way as the last game, but we're 2-0 up in 11 minutes. We're cruising at the moment, but you know, we like to throw leads away. As it stands, as I was going to say, we're 4 points behind 7th, and we're currently sitting in 8th, and Kennedy's already pulled one back for Weymouth. It's going to be a long game, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a ride. Not even a quarter of an hour gone, and it's 2-1. Lawrence defies, looking for a long ball to Tomlinson, doesn't make it, and now Weymouth are coming straight back at... Well, it was coming straight back at us, but now we've got the ball back. Tomlinson pings one over the top for Dallas. Has he got the support he needs? No, is the answer to that one. But both teams just keep giving it away. Here's Green, back to Lawrence. As long as it comes to us in the end, I'll be happy. Defies. Dallas, off the post. And what a chance for us there. It's still not even past the 15-minute mark. What drama we've had here. Woodwork's been hit. A penalty. 3 goals. Amazing. Osborne's ball in. Cleared away. Here is Patterson. And that's the end of the highlight. Thank God for that. I need a breath. Whew. Here we go. Another corner now. Give me a break. Lawrence pings the ball in. Lovely header. What a chance for Osborne. That was a great opportunity. Right in front of goal when he heads it over. My word, 22 minutes gone. It's Reesy FC 2, Weymouth 1. First opportunity I've had to shout at the players. Oh, God. At least we're winning so far. And then I open my mouth. Vincent's ball in, headed away by Matsuzaka. Hell on the ball. Can we counter-attack here? Lovely. Well, I was going to say a lovely ball, but it's just a hopeful clearance more than anything. But Dallas has intercepted. Dallas is through on goal. Can he score? Dallas is 3-1. What a goal that was from Dallas. Lovely play, great interception, lovely cartwheel as well, and I don't know what he's doing now, but great goal, third of the season for us. Was it Dallas's interception? It was his interception. Lovely run, and it's nice to have a striker that can score a one-on-one, because you know how this game is. It seems like that's like 1 in 40 you'll score a 1v1. We are now 3-1 up after half an hour, and we'll drop them a little bit of praise. Just let them know they're doing good. Here's Patterson to Okran. Osborne now on the ball. What a shocking ball. That's what I mean with Osborne. He's doing that far too much recently. And hey, Tomlinson's through on goal, and it's 4-1. I happened to look away at you guys, and Tomlinson was in their area and slotting in the top corner. I don't know what happened. There's the terrible ball from Osborne. Harfield, Bailey's... What is that? Oh dear. This team's second in the league, boys and girls. And that was a shocking ball back, and somehow we're 4-1 up. I'm reluctant to go defensive now because I don't want to invite them onto us, and we're only half hour into the game. But you just feel like we are going to still concede goals, but you also feel like we're going to score more goals the way they're playing at the minute. Johnson on the ball. Plays it into midfield. Here's Lawrence. Lovely ball over to Tomlinson. Can he keep it in? He does. Lovely ball. Osborne with a better header this time, and we're 5-1 up. What on earth is going on in this game? Surely we won't throw this lead away. Surely not. Lovely ball by Lawrence. Tomlinson does well to keep... Well, actually I thought he was a bit close to the goal byline there, but yeah, header from Osborne. Lovely ball from Tomlinson. Header from Osborne. And I've just been saying how poorly he's been playing, but he should have scored the header earlier, shouldn't he? And we could be 6-1 up. Look at me complaining about being 5-1 up. This is good for our goal difference though, because if you have a look there's us sitting in 8th. We're the only ones on a single digit goal difference. So it's big. If we can get another couple, it'd be lovely. But I didn't expect to have 5 on the score sheet at half time. So we're going to tell the boys we're very pleased. Oh man, don't throw this away, boys. You can tell I'm not that confident still. But no, have confidence, Dan. We can do it. And as long as the highlights are still showing us with the ball, and as long as we don't give them away and we still create chances, we've given it away, then I'm happy. But Patterson picks up the loose ball back to Johnson, who controls it nicely, looking for options. Passes it short to Matsuzaka, who pings a long one up to Dallas. Can't keep hold of it. Bailey pings one up that end, and it's Route 1 football here. They're through on goal, and oh man, it's 5-2 early on in his second half. and I am going to play a bit more cautiously now, I think. I think we have to. Because Weymouth have got goals in them. Saying that, 50 goals in 32 games I can see there. Yeah, it's a reasonable amount of goals, I suppose. Defies to green. I don't care if we slow it down a bit now. We've just got to hold on to this. Here's Tomlinson. He's run into the box now. A lovely run by Tomlinson. Is anyone there with him? He should have squared that. I think it was Osborne at the back post. Should have squared it. That's another thing with Football Manager. Players don't square it. They just like to take a shot. You could have a player open goal. Just a little touch into the back of the net. Free goal, no keeper there, and they still wouldn't look for him. And we're going to bring on... All the players have actually got good ratings. Estrada, I think, is going to come off for Reesy. And we're going to look at giving Marriott a run again. Up front with Dallas, and Weymouth have pulled one back. I didn't pause it again. I need to start pausing it. And it's 5-3. It was a free kick. I don't know how... I don't really want to commentate on this anymore. Here's a corner for us. Can we make it 6? I think if we get a 6, then we're out of sight. Lawrence's ball. There's the header. Oh my word, how did that not go in? It's like it's stuck to the line. Tomlinson defies, tipped over by Ward. What a game we've got here. There's only been 19 shots in the whole game and there's 8 goals. Lawrence's ball in. Can we get a head onto it? We can't, and it's cleared away for a Reesy throw. As it stands, 3 points behind 7th place Concord Rangers. So this will be... And then I think back to the last game. I was going to say this has been a good episode for us, but I think back to the last game when we chucked it away. We could be 1 point behind Concord Rangers, but you can't dwell on past results. You've got to live in the moment. And here, there's 10 minutes remaining. I will remember to pause this one because I don't want to come back and it's 5-4 or even worse, 5-5. We're going to bring on Cole and we're going to bring him on. Can't take Tomlinson off, he's on a hat-trick. We're going to bring him on for Osborne. He's had a much better game today for us, Osborne. And we are in the final 8 minutes of the half of the game. There's confirmation Cole on for Osborne. Good possession again for a Gegenpress. Just trying to look at the scores as well for the teams around us. So Concord Rangers are drawing 1-1. I think no one else is there. Oxford. Where's Oxford? Am I being blind? Oxford? Nope, can't see Oxford. Oh, that's because they're not playing. Idiot. They're into injury time now. It looks like we are going to hold on for an all-important win. One that I did not expect. And we started to make it a bit difficult for ourselves, but we've managed to hold on. I think if we didn't change to be cautious and then defensive, I think we would have thrown that away. And you know what? I'm going to... Oh, do we say to the second half wasn't acceptable? I am going to say that. Keep them motivated. Because it wasn't. What is it with the second game in the episode recently? The last one was like 5-2 as well. This one was 5-3. It's just amazing. But here's the league table anyway. I'm a bit speechless after that win. 4 points behind Concord Rangers. They must have got a last-minute winner. Where are they? No, they drew. So why was it so? It's just showing we was 3 points behind them a minute ago. I must have been reading it wrong. Maybe I'll watch it back and make myself look a complete idiot because I was saying we was 3 points behind the whole time, but I could have sworn we was. But we're 4 points behind. But anyway, 7th place is within our reach. We are leading the chasing pack. So we have turned it around a little bit. Let's take a look at the schedule then for the final run-in of games. That win takes us to 7 games unbeaten. We've got Chelmsford away next, who are 15th, Truro, who are 24th, so they are winnable games. Dartford is our next big one. So out the next 4 games, we're playing bottom and half of the table sides. We should be really looking to pick up 3 wins out of these next 4 games anyway. However, let's look to the next episode, and I will probably bring you back around. Let's have a look here. I've not really thought about this too much. Just probably around East Thurrock. So we'll play the next 7 or so games. Bring you back at East Thurrock. We'll see if we're still in the playoff race. We'll see if out of it, we might be in the playoffs and comfortably. Who knows? Hopefully we are, and then it'll be a nice, comfortable run-in for us. But I doubt it. I think it's going to go to the wire. If we keep up this form of being unbeaten, then we've got a great chance. If we can string a few wins together, I think we'll make it, because the additions up front have made a bit of a difference for us. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Every like, every subscribe helps the channel grow, and in the early days that would be fantastic. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon on Reesy FC.